Check. Does this work? Check 1, 2. There we go. All right. Welcome to the Joint Select Committee to review the audits of the Comptroller of the Treasury and the State Treasurer. Madam Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Representatives Martin. Here. Parkinson.
Are you going to call the roll for the Senate as well? Okay. The chair detects a quorum in the House. You're recognized. Chair detects a quorum and the Select Committee is prepared to conduct a business. Before moving forward, do any members have any statements or announcements? I see none. Members, this committee will be approving audit reports, which should be spread upon the desk before you. These reports are for the Department of the Treasury and the Comptroller's Office. At the conclusion, we'll make a motion to accept the reports or not, and then those will be transferred to both chambers. Members, we will now hear from Aaron Kistler, the Legislative Audit Manager with the Tennessee Comptroller of the Treasury, to present the Comptroller's performance audit and answer any of the more challenging questions we might have. Mr. Kistler, you're recognized. And without objection, the committee will stand in recess.
Ms. Aaron Kistler. I'm a Legislative Audit Manager with the Division of State Audit. As of and for the year ending June 30th, 2024, and have issued our report dated December 16th, 2024. We issued an unmodified or clean opinions on the Treasurer's Office financial statements and provided these opinions to Treasury Management for inclusion in the State of Tennessee's Treasurer's Report. The funds audited included Achieving a Better Life Experience, ABLE TN Plan, Chairs of Excellence Trust, Criminal Injuries Compensation Fund, K-12 Mental Health Trust, Pension Stabilization Reserve Trust, Risk Management Fund, State Pooled Investment Fund, Tennessee Financial Literacy Commission, Tennessee Promise Scholarship Endowment, Tennessee Retiree Group Trust, TN Stars College Savings 529 Program Educational Savings Plan, the Tennessee Consolidated Retirement System. In addition to our clean opinions, the audits of those financial statements resulted in no findings. That concludes our presentation on the Department of Treasury.
The motion to adopt the report. It's been properly moved and seconded. Any further discussion on the motion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, take the vote of the House and then the Senate.
Representatives Hicks.
Aye.
Martin. Parkinson. Williams. Senators Lamar. Stevens. Watson. Mr. Chairman, you have a, pardon me.
It's all right. The motion passes and the report is accepted and will be transferred to the two appropriate chambers. Next item, members, item number 4 on our agenda. Aaron Kistler will present the Department of Treasury's performance audit and answer any questions that we might have. Without objection, we'll go into recess to hear from Mr. Kistler. Mr. Kistler, you're recognized.
Aaron Kistler, Legislative Audit Manager, Division of State Audit. For the Comptroller's audit, we completed a performance audit report. The work covered the year end June 30th, 2024. Our audit work covered the Office of Small Business Advocate, Higher Education Resource Officer, and office-wide conflicts of interest process. Our audit resulted in no findings to report. In addition to the performance audit, the Lieutenant Governor and Speaker of the House contract with the National State Auditors Association for an external peer review of the Comptroller's Division of Audit. The last review was completed August of 2024. The peer review resulted in no deficiencies and a rating of pass. That concludes the report for the Comptroller's Office.
All right, members, you've heard, I think I misspoke and said the treasurer. This is the Comptroller's report. Do you remember Representative Parkinson, you recognized?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And if you will, so this is the Comptroller's audit, and who audits the Comptroller again?
Under TCA, we have the ability to either contract or the Division of State Audit can do that audit.
You recognize?
And thank you, Mr. Chair. And who did this audit?
Actually, it was myself and my team.
You recognize?
And so I'm clear, the Comptroller's office audited itself,
Yes.
basically.
Yes.
Thank you.
Other questions? Just help clarify that, but the two speakers had external review of the audit that was performed by the Comptroller's team, correct? And the external review recognized that the audit that was performed by the Comptroller's team complied with all the rules and regulations, et cetera, of the audit.
That is correct. And we also, within the first pages of the report, we describe our lack of independence there because we are auditing ourselves as required by standards.
Okay. You recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it seems a little weird to have, or to not have an independent auditor auditing, the very institution or body that audits everything else. And most people would say that's the fox guarding the chicken coop or vice versa. It's just a little weird to me. But thank you. I serve at the will of the body.
Well, I see we've been joined up front. So if you would identify yourself to the committee, you apparently want to speak to the issue. So if you identify yourself, you're recognized.
Yes, I'm Kathy Stickle, Director of State Audit, and it is very common in state governments for the Division of State Audit to be considered to be used in this way, just because the laws require an audit. And we can serve as not being clearly seen as wholly independent, but as independent as we can possibly be. And the law requires us to do that audit. So
You're recognized.
Thank you for that. It's my first time serving on this ad hoc committee, and so I appreciate it. So I'm learning something new every day. But I do remember, we budgeted, I think, $2 million to audit one of our universities, but we can't budget any money to have an independent auditor come in and audit, this body. I mean, I find that strange, honestly. Not trying to be contrary here, but honestly, I find it incredibly strange that we did not go and get an independent body to audit this organization, just to make sure that everything, in fact, just to make sure that we practice the same way we practice with other entities that we audit.
yes, as mentioned, it is very common in state governments for it to be set up in this way, and we do serve in a very independent way.
Last question.
You're
Is there
last one?
Yes, thank you for your indulgence, Mr. Chair. Is there anything that stops us or prohibits us from getting an independent body to just make sure that we're doing things the way that we should be doing things? Is there anything prohibiting that?
Nothing prohibiting, but I will let you know, the Comptroller's office is just part of the larger audit of the state of Tennessee. We audit the annual comprehensive financial report for the whole state of Tennessee in the Division of Audit, and we do that independently as well, and we are considered independent on that whole audit. The Comptroller's office portion of it is not a financial audit. It doesn't stand alone as a financial audit, so it's looking at processes and different things, and so it's kind of a unique animal versus just contracting out for what you would think of as a typical audit, financial audit of an entity. So it'd be a little bit odd of an engagement, but yes.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Appreciate you.
Okay. Any further questions? Seeing none, thank you for your presentation. We appreciate you being here. We'll go back into session. Chair will entertain a motion to, it's been moved. Is there a second? It's been properly moved and seconded. Madam Clerk, take the vote of the House and then the Senate.
Representatives Hicks.
Aye.
Martin. Parkinson. Williams. Mr. Chairman, you have 4 ayes in the House. Senators Lamar. Stevens. Watson. Mr. Chairman, you have 3 ayes in the Senate.
The Select Committee adopts the report and will transmit to the appropriate chambers. Thank you very much for being here. The Chair will entertain a motion to adjourn. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, we adjourn.